Alright, Langley.
Yes? I don't know. Can you? I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. Whenever I try to force a prediction, the results are usually extremely vague. My more accurate visions come to me in the form of dreams, though even then they show possibilities, not definite outcomes. No, not yet anyway. I occasionally get flashes of Mr. Dragonfly, but that probably doesn't mean very much. Over time, Inigo's fascination with the little fellow has obviously seeped into my dreams. I wouldn't feel too left out, though. If you have a place in all this, I'm sure you'll show up eventually. It's rubbish. Tosh. Hardly works at all. All it seems to do is give poor Inigo vague directions to the summoner, and a headache. I followed the instructions dutifully. There's no reason it shouldn't work. No one knows Inigo better than I do. The conjuration mage who created the spell told me that as long as I was Inigo's true friend, I should be able to get it to work.
Then you're not his true friend.
It's clearly broken. I'm the greatest ally Inigo has.
Which means that you're not... Let's contemplate the word true friend. If you're not true friend, that means that you are a false friend. And a false friend is no friend. I still think that you're a Dredra. You have the traditional pale look, weird eyes, and dark cloth. You're a Dredra.
How egocentric. You've just met him, relatively speaking. I've been tracking him most of my life. No, if the spell doesn't work for me, it won't work for anyone. Isn't that right, Inigo?
Just ask. I think you should let him try it.
Exactly. What? Why?
Langley, I am sure we are great allies in the making, but my friend here and I have a more immediate bond.
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't realize you were an item.
Not that kind of bond. We have traveled together. We have enjoyed sharing our views on many subjects. We have fought bravely side by side. I have placed my life in his hands. What I'm trying to say is, we are friends. Go on, hand over a copy of the spell. I am the only one who will suffer if it goes wrong.
I see. I won't argue with you, even though it's a waste of time. I will do as you ask.
Thank you. What is the worst that can happen?
You don't want to know. If we're going to do this, we must be scientific. Inigo, you stay here, and your friend and I will go outside. Once we're on the path, I'll give you the spell, and you can try unsuccessfully to teleport Inigo to us. Stare vacantly if you understand.
Good luck, my friend. I will wait and brace myself.
Okay, you can quit the vacant gazing routine now. Come on. We should head outside and get this over with.
You know what? Fuck your stuff! Just hold a second. Hey, Dredra guy. Fuck your stuff. How's that? Huh? How's that? Where are you?
Right, let's get started. Here is the spell. I had to pry it open just to read half the incantations. I doubt you'll have better luck. Inconceivable! Just you wait, I bet your hands are... You can't... What? How did you do that?
Whoa! It worked! I am outside!
I don't know what to say.
Don't say nothing.
Range. Try to place me farther away. That felt good. My friend, that was wonderful. Did you see? One moment I was inside, casually not tasting Langley's cooking, then whoosh! I saw your face, and I was out here. It was amazing. It feels good. No mind vibrations at all. It is like a brief warm embrace, followed by a pleasant floaty sensation. There is something else. When you summoned me, I felt like I had a choice. That I could choose not to go if I didn't want to. This is a fantastic tool, my friend. I knew you could do it. You are outstanding.
Observation. The subject seems to be physically unaffected by the spell. He is, however, exhibiting poor character judgment.
You are a funny fellow, Langley. Poor character judgment might tell. My friend here did a fantastic job getting the spell to work.
Note, the subject is clearly delusional.
The subject does not sound nearly as good as the champion. Did I offend you in some way? I hope not. Without you, we never would have gained such a wonderful spell. I hope you know we are grateful for all you have done.
It's not you, Inigo. It's him. The spell shouldn't work with just anyone. It was supposed to form a link between us. This idiot broke it.
I think that maybe the spell works because of the link my friend and I already share. You should not take it personally. We three are a team now. We need each other and should not be fighting amongst ourselves.
You and I are a team? All this moron can do is collect eggs. How useful is that going to be when we take on the Doomstrider?
That is only one of my friend's many talents. Trust me, you could not wish for a more worthy ally.
We shall see. I hope you're right. I'm getting cold. I think I'll head inside. Feel free to make yourself at home and stay as long as you like. When you leave, I'll be sure to contact you with my lesser version of the spell if I hear anything new.
Thank you, Langley. I am glad we finally met.
I am too. I can see you're every bit the champion this world needs. I'll see you soon. I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn earlier. I'm sure you don't mean to be annoying. Yes, I agree. Please don't take anything I say to heart. I know I can be insufferable at times. Right. Goodbye for now.
Okay, I'm still not done with you.
I am glad you are giving Langley a chance, my friend. I believe he means well, even if he is not very good at showing it. I do not blame you. He is quite a character, but accepting his apology helped smooth things over, I think. Anyway, we solved the mystery of my vibrating brain, and you got a powerful new spell. A spell they do not teach at any college, I'll wager. I am still trying to digest everything Langley told me. There is a lot to sort through. For now, we get on with our lives until he contacts us again. I have a feeling we are at the beginning of a fantastic adventure, my friend. If you do not mind, when we have a moment, I would like to discuss something with you. Remind me next time we are seated somewhere safe. Langley's house would be a bad idea, though. What I want to discuss concerns him. And be rudely interrupted by a wolf attack or some such? No, it can wait. Any peaceful area with a place for us both to sit will do. An inn or a home would be preferable, but as long as we are not in danger, I really do not mind where we talk. Good. It is not a pressing issue, just something I would like to hear your opinion on.
Okay.
If you need anything else, just ask.
Coming out of the cold, make yourselves at home. Yes, if you must. The Inigo prophecy. Yes, what do you want to know? Oh dear, I don't have time for that. Inigo knows a fair bit, and you have those books I gave him, if you know how to read. You look like you may have trouble with some of the bigger words. If you want someone to explain information to you that you already have written down, ask Inigo. The truth is, I don't, but let's look at the evidence, shall we? On average, the accuracy of my visions is about 90%. That percentage goes up when the event I predict is closer in time and, or, the subjects of the event are known to me. The fact that Inigo and I have now met and had a chat suggests the chance the rest of my vision will come to pass has increased substantially. Do you follow? Good. I'm horrified by how little I actually know on the subject. I think it's a human, or at least I believe it walks in a human form. My dreams and visions are often metaphorical, so it's hard to discern exactly what it is, or the nature of the destruction it'll bring. There are two dreams. In both, I see a towering, dead-minded, red-eyed monstrosity walking the world, leaving sorrow, death, and despair in its wake. The very gods are powerless to intervene. In one vision, I see them watch in horror as Nirn decays and rots.
That's bad.
That one is a little better. It starts out in much the same way, but this time the champion is there to stop the Doomstrider. I see a baby blue Khajiit elude death before his first birthday. I see him grow into a great warrior. I see him and I talking in earnest, and I see the gods rejoice as he defeats the demon. That is unclear to me. Perhaps now Inigo and I are known to one another, my dreams will offer up a clearer picture. I'll be sure to keep him posted. Yes, I hope so. I'm inclined to believe that the images I see are not literal. The destruction I witness could be my mind's way of translating any great catastrophe. Perhaps the Doomstrider is an evil man who gains great power. Perhaps it's not a man at all. Maybe it represents famine or disease, or even a wicked idea that infects every mind it touches. That said, considering Inigo is the champion, and his skill set revolves around killing, I think it is more likely that the Doomstrider has a corporeal form. I suppose. I'm an intelligent and very complex man. Try being more specific. I'm a native of Skyrim, but I moved to Cyrodiil in my teens. I had a talent for magic, and I was packed off to the Imperial City on an apprenticeship. I never joined a guild or anything. I received my training from an angry little man called Barton Barrius. Bit of a pyromaniac, but a decent sort really. He never used his powers against humans, wouldn't hear of it, but he enjoyed burning everything else. Anyway, he taught me a great deal about destruction magic, alchemy, and even how to hone my visions. He imbued in me a thirst for knowledge, and I soon began researching a variety of subjects outside the discipline of magic. When I returned to Skyrim, I traveled the Hells, making gold by predicting the weather for farmers and such. But my main focus soon became science. It's like magic, but more reliable. It's all about systematically building knowledge and collecting testable explanations. In short, it is the study of everything. When I was very young, after I managed to convince people they were real, my father called them a gift. Most of the time, they're a bloody curse. For instance, I knew my mother was going to leave my father before she did. It's hard for a 9-year-old to know what to do with that information.
That's funny.
I write and I experiment. I research and observe. I spend my days mapping out theories and ideas that strengthen humanity's intellectual grasp. I may not be very well known here, but my studies have earned me good standing among certain more rational factions of society. I suppose. They are not for sale. Yes, I discovered my love of art in the Imperial City. Now I mainly use my talents to depict what I see in my dreams. I paint them as soon as I wake up. I find that locking a dream in place in the form of a picture often lends further insight. I make my own. I mix various ingredients with a little oil to create paint, and I've discovered a skeever's tail makes quite a decent brush. Unorthodox, the ability to improvise is useful when one is so far from civilization, I suppose. What can I tell you about them? I suppose. What do you want to know? I believe a group of Talos worshippers used to live here. I'm not sure where they went, but I fear they may have suffered an attack of some sort. When I first arrived, there were a few collapsed shacks and a destroyed stable too. This is the only building that was intact. I needed to re-thatch the roof and fix areas of the walkway, but other than that, it was in tip-top condition. They are relics of Inigo's past. The skulls are all that is left of a coven of witches he and his brother destroyed. The club belonged to the first giant he killed, and the big helmet at the top was once the property of Browolf the Broad, a fearsome tyrant. That one was a near thing, but Inigo and Fergus dispatched him in the end. The stories behind each item are in the books I gave Inigo. Yes, I find that stupidity can be contagious. To maintain one's intellectual prowess, it is important to keep one's distance from society as a whole. Of course, this does not apply to Inigo, and since he likes you so much, I'll suffer your company for as long as he wants you around. I suppose.